Ladies and gentlemen, we've got another semi-finals here for the MetaPlays Halo Wars 2 Amateur League main event. 180 pounds are on the line, and in the blue color this is DarkKnight. Playing as Jerome. Sorry, the names are reversed, I'm gonna fix that. And on the other side we've got AlbyRapier playing as the Yap Yap. So let's follow AlbyRapier's view while I fix the names, and meanwhile I will thank our website subscriber group who are making these kinds of events possible. So thank you very much, everyone. That's really huge. Making sure that the lights stay on. All right, fixed. Apologies for that little production mishap. We've got an upgraded generator, of course, here now for DarkKnight. And it's all about the mini bases here on Vault. Looks like the Marine has run over a mine already, detonating it, spawning 2 of these cannon fodder, and the chopper obviously can take on the Marine anyways, so that was pretty quick. It looks to be a pretty even mini base split overall, so maybe we'll get a bit of a longer game in this one. The others in this final stage of the tournament weren't quite very long at all. The Jerome pick is really strange for this map. I'm not sure I entirely understand it, because there's no mobility lead. The Commander Jerome himself is slow. It might be about Hornets. Some people do play Hornet Jerome. It's just we just don't see it in the tournaments, you know. Gonna have a bunch of choppers out here in the early game for Alby. We'll need to build on the mini base, but that's being sorted out now. Jerome Heroes upgrade will take a little bit longer there. Why did that just die? There's nothing here. How did those die? What the heck? Okay, I've not seen this before. Either way, Jerome is going to work. Those power nodes will belong to the UNSC soon enough. We've got double Hellbringers, so what could happen is that this hero aura boosts up a lot of Hellbringers and they just go to the main. And it's basically a rush with the hero. That could be pretty potent, especially if Alby doesn't prepare sufficiently. He's gonna have a bunch of choppers, but so far I've not seen any heavy grunts. I've not seen turrets, but definitely the amount of choppers that we've got saved up is looking good. So against Hellbringers, that should do the trick. Perhaps mines here will also be a huge detriment to the UNSC just pushing in. But yeah, that's a good amount of Hellbringers already. It's just the Marines are gonna need grenades, that's for sure. The second generator for now. So we're very, very far away from actually being able to afford grenades. As for Alby, that's a lot of choppers, but not the shrapnel rounds. They are just basic choppers. They're showing their face now, picking off some of these reinforcements and forcing the rest to actually turn around. So this build order has been shut down super hard. Extractor coming in. Choppers just do whatever they want, man. They're faster than all of this. Hero is slowing down the composition significantly. And even the poor Mantis is actually missing everybody. Oh my god. Alright, that hero is gonna get bullied. The mines on top of the infantry. are doing a lot of damage as well. The choppers now chain ramming their way into the hero. Only way out is to run the hero through the mines and then hope that the choppers don't run through it on their way in. But they do, and all the victory mines have been cleaned up. Now there's really nothing in their way. The choppers should be able to just get rid of this Spartan over time. It's 11 of them. There's no way you hold this. Okay, maybe the trash dump does the job. Holy shit! Especially with the heal there, the Spartans back to really good health values. Won't be able to jump into the Mantis anymore, and Beam does clean him up along with all the infantry, but the choppers are at least dead. So this is a full trade. The grenades on the Marines are in, and DarkKnight will still have a reasonable tier 2 timing. Whereas AlbyRapier is already there, he's getting his Grunt Goblins ready, and potentially a base could be picked up. Crazy. Take a Drink has subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you very much for the sub indeed. Meanwhile, Double Monkey timing himself out. That's funny. Oh my god. YouTube viewers, we've got a thing on Twitch with your points. You can ask us to time somebody out of the chat for 10 minutes. And he just used it on himself. Okay. Anyway, taking over the middle mini base. A mini base? I mean, that would be interesting if there was a mini base here, but it's a power node. I'll be doing the side base as well. It's not spotted by DarkKnight, and I'm not sure it's gonna be spotted, but he's got the base of his own. Could reasonably establish himself. Getting the hero back out, of course. Commander Jerome's on the way. And other than that, it's just gonna be Warthogs. Don't see any Mastodons coming in, so I guess it is what it is. Very simple UNSC ground play, but I don't know what Jerome is for. Because Jerome, you kind of want to make use of his normal traits, right? But he's being played here like a cutter, but you don't have drops. There's a lot less mobility. I'm not sure what part of Jerome here has been helpful. You do have the hero Mantis Slam and Mine combo, I guess. But it's, you know, Cutter's hero has that as well. Maybe an Isabel here would have been good. It's a really big map. You need the mobility. Forge is banned in this series, as well as Serena. Really strange picks, but, you know, Forge ban makes sense. Forge is used a lot, so. Anyways, that's enough Warthogs, I think, to mostly hold this. Especially if there's gonna be another trash dump. Some mines to hold everything at bay. There's no detectors after all. We got the third gobbo. Huge float for Alby. Needs to really take care of that. Spend, spend, spend. Always look at your resources. It's high, spend it. Unless you have a specific purpose, like a big drop, but Yap Yap doesn't have that. Oi. It's a nice done. No follow-up though. Where's the trash dump? We've got Spartan morale, which will of course help take these guys down very easily. Nice kill there. Should follow the rest. But careful, because blasting beam is available. Of course, the teleport is a great way to get out of it. Huh? What about the others? Oh, they're sticking around to fight the hunters? I mean, the Spartan can deal with that. Don't want to give him Warthog kills. Nice kill. And this is a good takedown on the drop units as well. DarkKnight's base has been stripped a little bit. Actually, wasn't looking at it. Sorry about that. But yeah, ultimately not much has happened. It's fine. Oh, Freshly Baked has also subscribed to us. Thank you. Appreciate you. Heavy grunts, heavy grunts, heavy grunts. They have their squad upgrade. Now 2 boys with the fuel rod guns. Such a cool unit. Love it. Now these Warthogs could chase this down, or they could go and cause some trouble in the main. It's actually just 2 turrets, no upgrades. This base is pretty weak as well, just now upgrading. No defenses whatsoever. And once again, Alby has a ton of resources, not so much for DarkKnight. He doesn't have a ton of resources. Has a good amount of upgraded buildings though, and I think he just upgraded his building health, it looked like. Yeah, not population, it was building health. Tier 3 should be coming in, these should be pads, because he's pretty broke right now. Yeah, those Warthogs are looking for trouble. Oh my good lord! The double mine detonation, just taking these things out like they're nothing. Wow, and now the 3-star veteran cannon fodder get to take out the hogs, of course. What else? Like the sniper on the higher ground and the grunt dome as well will be helping significantly, but there's a victory turret which should be targeting that shield generator. Not lucky enough to do that, and the shield gen should come up. The beam will be taking down these remaining units. My god, that was sick. Alright, AlbyRapier is doing great right now. With DarkKnight just being pushed back in every way. Very good stuff. Guns getting taken out. I really like these extra bases being picked up by Alby. It will pay off long term. Definitely gonna get rid of one of these war councils. It should be something else. And careful with running over the mines. Oh. At least there's a lot of healing available here. Could technically just tank it with a hero. Let it run ahead. But this also works. Meanwhile, the engineers are doing a lot of the fixing too. DarkKnight will be definitely losing a mini base here, and sure, you can kill this base, but you know, at the same time, he's getting crushed on this side, so that's not good. His hero's back home, he's tier 3, and that is a tier 3 Mantis. Any tanks or something? There's 2 tanks. Would it be enough? There's plenty of hunters here. Lots of EMP grunts. And the anti-infantry turret probably won't last long. Yeah, the tanks are doing a good job there. Anti-infantry turret absolutely ripping into this army as well. Should have a Nightingale over it though. The longer that can last, the better. Ooh, gotta heal that up. Good push, getting all of this back there. More turrets are done. Tank beats everything. Goblin getting remade. Ultra Hostels coming in now that the banished player is tier 3 as well. More base upgrades, more heavy grunts. Can the tanks make all the difference or what? Be great to see DarkKnight getting a population upgrade as well. Warthogs just seem to be not doing the trick. That just means more space for tanks. Very nice comeback from DarkKnight. It looked rough for a moment there. Let's take down on the engineer also. Is there a shield? That's a cloak. That won't help. At least the shield would. GG turret getting dropped in too. Maybe a surprise party can be thrown in. Oh, that's unfortunate with the Grunton timing. That could have saved the turret there. Didn't work out that way. Trash dump getting into the middle of all that. There's no heal from our bandage player. Oh my god, everything's toast. But we've got a lot of invulnerabilities coming in on these grunt-based units. There's plenty of firepower here. There's mines as well, should it be necessary. I'm not sure anybody's running over them. The tanks don't take that much damage, and they have canister shell this time around. One of the tanks does go down. There was just no healing for it. And this could actually get DarkKnight to win the game. You know, that Spartan aura is absolutely sick, and the tanks are getting just stronger and stronger as time goes on. There's absolutely no Banshee support or anything like that. And this infantry army just can't do the job, man. Shield generator is destroyed. The DarkKnight's absolutely being a Giga Chad here, bringing these tanks in. The heroes will be shot down too. That leaves just engineers. This base doesn't really stand a chance. This is a really nice game, this one. I'm happy. Right, heroes now out of the Mantis. That will provide a little bit more DPS actually than keeping it in. Mostly keep it in to keep it safe, as well as to just, you know, hide the Spartan, get it to recharge the shields, all that stuff. But if you just want to deal damage and get it out there, it's fine. Base has been destroyed, and now Alby is shieldless back home. There's no anti-vehicle turrets, which is also a big mistake against tanks. You always want to have those. It's a little too late though. More Scorpions are coming in, population upgrade finally as well. And that might be followed up by the Spartans getting dropped in actually, Omega team. We'll see. There's not a whole lot of detection here, so shooting down the Nightingale is a great idea. Ooh, it's invisible. Haha, the other one will heal it up. Nice. Victory turret can't see. Means it can't shoot. And now the base is revealed though. Cloak should be super easy to shut down. No canisters are getting used on it. Interesting. Beams coming down in the middle. Spartan morale maybe would help. It's not quite a heavy metal, but it's decent. Please don't shoot me. It's the only hope for Alby, that he doesn't get shot. Base upgrades coming in, but I think too little too late. There's no army for them. And where is the army, in fact? Okay, there's a lot of hunters. They have the tier 3 beam, but a lot of the additional units coming in are cannon fodder, and they just can't do it. So I think the tanks have free reign to roam around the map, around the base, and just pick off the buildings as they go. It's exactly what they're trying to do as well. Trash dump is getting thrown down. That will at least hurt the turret, if not the buildings. It wasn't the best one, that's for sure. Spartan morale is in. That will get these units very high up in defenses. No buildings have been destroyed again. Gotta get that in. The hunter count is getting a little crazy for the tanks, honestly. As good as the tanks are, this is just too many counter units. Now, of course, those canister shells have done great, but I think that's it for the tanks. I'd like to see DarkKnight switching maybe into vultures now to deal with all these anti-ground units. Would be a good idea, I think. Alright, Hero's gotta be careful here with the methane. This is a little bit too strong of a strike force, but you know, taking out the hunters, not a bad idea by any means. Could come back with tanks, in fact, to make this work. The Spartan should star up, and actually he's got Omega team. Oh my god, everything here is toast. He's just using stuns. He doesn't even want to take it. Oh, okay, he is taking it. The methane trucks over. No fart wagons allowed for Alby. That's a 2-star one as well. Little adventurous, that tank. Definitely can't get in there. Victory turret drop coming in to help. These Spartans are just going to town. They're insane. Field promotion should be in play as well for DarkKnight. It's pretty late in the game, right? So not having that needle power is a little weird. Should definitely think about leveling up these guys. Can Alby even recover for this question in the chat? Maybe. Very unlikely, but maybe. Problem is, UNSC has 3 bases. Even though this isn't upgraded, DarkKnight has a lot of room of play here. He's getting more tanks. So if the Hunter number goes even crazier, then anything's possible. But now Jerome's 1-star. This is going to get harder. Each of these Omega teams are like... each Omega team member is basically a tier 2 hero in power level. Jerome is obviously more powerful, and you've seen that laser from the Mantis. It can do a lot of work. Nightingales are drawing so much fire while the heroes are working here. Mantis is still going also. Restoration is around. Getting these heroes back to full power. Methane is going to be dropped in, but the Spartans can just pretty much stun everybody here. So not too much trouble with that. Of course, these debuffs are very powerful. And the mini base has been destroyed now by the tanks. They're joining back in. And the Spartans seem alive and well. Gonna pop that hero in the Mantis to save it. And Beam has to be careful with the Beam. I think one of the Spartans might go down here. Gotta be really careful. But the splits are decent. One Spartan does go down. Yeah, still 2 more where that came from. And now tanks as well joining the fight. Alby has no units left. Hasn't been making units in the meantime. The turret hasn't been upgraded to anti-vehicle. And there's no shield. And that's an unupgraded extractor. Very, you know, greedy stuff going on in that base. But I think ultimately it's just a macro mistake of not pumping. And I've said this before in the stream several times. Print, spend. That's the name of the game at this level of play. Whoever can maintain full population better and have a good economy and not forget stuff will, just generally speaking, win. More stuff wins. That's how easy it is. Of course, you can be surprised by some unit switches, but, you know. Ultimately, it's just numbers. This base is in danger. Shield gen in tatters as well in the background. There's no cloak here. There will be a bunch of hunters, I guess. And the shield's annoying, but it will go down in seconds. I think the grunts are gonna detonate there. Ooh. Actually, the invulnerability is saving them. That's nice. That's very nicely timed by our Yap Yap player. Tanks are still in one piece, however. There's not that many hunters again. Where's the field promotion? I want to see the veteran tanks. Give me the stuff. Alright, the shield's gone. No longer need to worry about not targeting the base for 20 seconds. Which sometimes happens in the heat of the battle, right? You just forget that that timer is going in the background and you shoot the units and like, oh, damn, the base shield is back. Not gonna be a problem for this one. And DarkKnight takes game 1. Welcome to game 2 in Bedrock. DarkKnight will be switching it up. Now going for Yap Yap, no more UNSC. Unless it's game 3 and he does it. On the other side, Alby is going for Decimus. Well, that's a pretty good matchup for both. I mean, there's a lot of defenses that Yap Yap has against the Decimus nonsense. All the leader powers of Decimus are basically countered by Grunt Dome. So once you make it to the 4th point, Yap Yap is gonna have a pretty good time. But in the end game, going up against Banshees with all the super buffs, that's a little bit difficult, right? Yap Yap isn't much of a base breaker himself, but you do have a lot of heals from the heroes. But overall, the power level isn't mirrored. It's very troublesome to try to play against Decimus, the hero, as well. So that's something to keep in mind. But at least against the Warlord, you have a little bit of protection. Again, with the Grunt Dome. And you can try to wait for Vortex to use your beam. That can be really potent, I think. AlbyRapier once again with this double upgrade harvester thing. I don't like it. You gotta get those extractor upgrades going as soon as possible. So more than one upgrade on the harvester just doesn't make sense, you know. As you're picking up power in the early game from the resource crates, that's good. That will allow you to still upgrade the harvester and get the power extractor upgrade directly on time as the building finishes. So long as you're not harassed. If you're harassed, it's a little later, but still it's fine. But like this, it's not fine. Not at all. Double raid camp as well from DarkKnight is interesting. Yap Yap does save a lot of resources by not having to make basic grunts, right? You just make the free cannon fodder. And that can go into some other stuff. Let's see if Alby gets a second power generator or something. But no, it seems to be an early war council for that hero. Now, because his extractor was late, his hero is gonna be a few seconds off as well. But it's not too bad, right? He can get it right now. So it's more or less okay. Just could have been a faster gen. What about a 2v2 tourney with Pro and Rising Stars mixed like Big Pro and Little Bro? I'm afraid that wouldn't be ideal because the Little Bros would be picked on. The top guys in Rising Star, of course, are playing in Pro League anyway. But as for 2v2, that is a conversation we should have after all these leagues. So there will be, for tomorrow, I make sure we have a bunch of polls on the website about what you guys want to see next season, which will be somewhere either mid or late January as a starting time. We'll see, because we've got Age of Mythology coming up here in the rest of this year's winter. But you know, Q1 next year, we've got some time. Definitely. I mean, I'm gonna be in the middle of a move late December, so won't be available for a few weeks there, but after that, absolutely. And we might do 2v2 next. I don't know. It depends on what people will want. There will be many polls, so do look forward to that. We also need to vote about whether Voridus gets his ability back. Oh my god, that was a call down on Vortex and then he cancelled it. Alby wasted his leader power. If you cancel, the cooldown still triggers. Now, full population for DarkKnight. It's time to get a second generator. Oh, we already got the second gen. Third generator, maybe. The beam in the middle of that would be so good. Lots of firepower here, ready to deal with the hero. That's a decent dodge, only a handful of units got hit. Hero might be possible to deal with here. No beam. It's gonna be the shade turrets called in actually instead. which will just help our Yap Yap player control the middle ground. However, speaking of middle ground, there's no middle ground with this beam. It's taking out everything. My god. Holy shit. Everything dies. Those grunts can absolutely go to town. Oh, even the second methane wagon dies. So many red bar units. Oh, the mine! No. Okay, it didn't arm. It didn't arm. Very lucky for Alby. Holy crap, that could have gone very differently. I think he will lose his hero there, by the way. So close to dying. Oh my god. The grenade. The grenade took him out. Few weeks to move his wicked move, says Scorpion Lass. Obviously, I need a short break from doing overtime at the day job as well as meta plays every weekend. It's gonna be my mini holiday. Probably visit family for a week. Alright, DarkKnight has Rangers out that can shoot down the grunts easy peasy. Rapier isn't tier 2 himself. He is also making some Rangers, but he has a power node advantage. He also is getting a base, but this base is a little slower. Not too much slower. This is a really good vortex as well. So that can definitely punish this army in the middle. But there's only grunts. Right? The grunts are manageable. On the Siphon grunts, maybe not so much. There's also Pack Brother done for Rapier. Hero is back, but we just eating the mine, no problem. DarkKnight's base isn't getting worked on, but neither is Alby's. Got a few gobbles out, but just the one so far that I can tell. No other one being made. Oh wait, there's the second one. Yeah, third one now on the way. Well, this base is honestly probably toast. I just don't see a way of holding it. Especially if the hero comes out to do a stun. What's gonna happen? Oh yeah, he's getting the big stun in. Holy crap, that hit everybody. My goodness. Base is dead. Got the big drop from... it's not a big drop, it's still a small drop from our Yap Yap. No 5th point just yet. The hero does get killed ultimately, but this is a hell of a clump, and I think beam in the middle would be absolutely devastating. Does Rapier not have it available? Or is he just happy to take the fight normally? That's a lot of Rangers in the back. I would definitely love to see a beam. His base is developing quite well. Glassing beam is now ready, so it was just on cooldown. Oh, the clump. Oh, the clump is so bad. Yikes, this army is gonna get hit hard. Trying to split there, but isn't quite working out. The Rangers are staying alive, so that's what matters. More and more grunts are coming out, but they can't deal with the Rangers, and these Rangers are about to be donated. Yay. Ay, ay, ay. They're all dead. Bye-bye. Okay. Alby is in trouble again. Nobody said this base can stay up. So he has something to say about that. Alby is saving up power for the Decimus drop. That could absolutely devastate this army, especially if the other guys join in with the Warlord. I want to see it. He's waiting for the point to come in. Anytime now, guys. This is going to be brutal. There will be shade turrets, but no problem. And there it is, ready for the drop. Right in the middle of all that, and they're eating the beam. Oh my god, the units are all getting deleted. Vortex will clean up as well. Grunto coming in to save the crew, but is it enough? The shield is going down pretty quickly. And the two big boys are bonking left and right. That is not enough rangers to hold the line. They might get the hero kill there. And they do. Together with the mine detonation, which we didn't actually hear. Oh, those grunts are getting taken down. Gobbles never had a chance. Another getting pulled in to Decimus. He does so much damage, oh my god. 76 population to 47. DarkKnight is really trying to make something happen here, but he will need a godly beam himself if he really wants to make a comeback. Taking out the Decimus is key. He just doesn't have the units for it. He's got 3 generators, which is great. Alby does not. So that's one avenue to take. Power nodes and then tier 3 into Wraiths could be a victory condition. But this is so far looking rather spooky. And Decimus player certainly is taking over. The pump just isn't there for DarkKnight this time. I'm not sure he can actually get it done. That's a dead hero. The other one should be pretty easy to kill as well. Very red bar there. The heal is helpful, but Decimus with his beam once again, just weakening all these units very easily. Also got the Warlord hero back on the field. They should be able to bog all this from the drop. Wow, he actually destroys the spirit itself. Eats a mine. There's a lot of firepower coming in. DarkKnight has been working hard on the pumping skills, and it is paying off for sure. Hero's dead, and now can maybe save the base. There's only grunts here at this point, and just a handful of rangers. Certainly doable, especially if he's got some heals ready to go, but he's about to eat another really good beam. Oh my god, all the expensive units are getting melted down. What a disaster. So much for that. I don't think he can save the base now. Oh, and the vortex to finish it off. Especially if it targets the base, it will go down even faster. Oh, should have targeted the base, man. Now the engineer might actually keep it going a bit longer. Never mind, there it is. The engineer wasn't healing. And the grunt goblin heals were too late also, but the units on the way out might actually go down. Oops, sorry about the microphone knock. All these stun units, man. Oh, DarkKnight will have to use his shield. Because his army is losing pretty badly. All these rangers are just not making it happen. There's now brutes coming in. Trying to focus down Decimus is certainly ambitious. I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. He's just healing himself. Because he doesn't care about whether there's a shield or not. It's just about doing the animation. That's how the siphon abilities work with Decimus. Unlike all the others, oh god, that's another great beam there. And all these brutes are just here to be the base damage. 100 population army is nearly achieved. Yeah, DarkKnight's struggle bus is just on 39. It's not enough. Especially with the other hero coming out, especially with the extra base coming out, especially with this being spotted as well. Yeah, Alby is just playing this really nicely, and I think we're gonna go to game 3 on this one very, very soon, as there's just no way for Dark to really turn this around, is there? Well, maybe the Ranger Ball is getting to the point where it's possible, especially if you can go tier 3, but only on one base? I'm gonna vote no, it's not possible. You're just getting dropped left and right. But good takedown on the hero, I have to say. That's some good stuff. If he takes down the Decimus, I'm afraid he's just going to be hit by another Decimus, which should be off cooldown momentarily. Stunned. Now's the time to hit him before he regenerates himself. Come on, guys. You let him start his bug up. Now he's running away, not doing the attack, and this thing is bugged. He shouldn't be getting regen while not fighting, but he is. It is what it is. The game is bugged. Yeah, that definitely makes Decimus a lot stronger than he should be. But these units are buffed in terms of damage and speed, by the way. But I do think Decimus will be going down now. Oh my god, he's got a siphon. Are you kidding me? Bro. Building's not getting cleaned up. Okay, he's not going down. It's not happening anymore. He's half health plus. All these Rangers, even if they target him, they have to split now. Oh boy. Several of them will be dying here. 45 population, more than 30, but Alby is having a good time still. He's going up against the guy on just one base, and that vortex will be the end of all the Rangers. Pretty sure about it. Okay, the beam will actually get the Decimus. Wow. Could it be the hold that DarkKnight has been waiting for? He's so poor right now. Oh my god, this is another Decimus! That is so discouraging. Oh my goodness. Wow, I would uninstall right now. JK. But I definitely need a break after that one. Wow. It has all come down to this. A decider match with the same leaders. DarkKnight is going for Cutter, and so is Alby. Maybe some amount of early aggression with this Marine could happen, but I do believe that this mini base should get picked up by DarkKnight. Maybe not. Maybe not. The Marine does end up stealing some of the power and might be making the Sentinels angry to fight that one garrison one. No, it's running back, probably to the middle. So yeah, I'll be getting a little bit extra power this one. There's a Jackrabbit as well for mobility. That means some quicker mini base times, maybe. Two Marines now in the garrison, very easily able to take out the Sentinels. This is every time what you should do. It's so close to your home base, and it's just the safest way to take a power node in the entire game. Mini base pickups happening for both players. Good timings on the generator upgrade this time, even better for DarkKnight. Despite not picking up any power around the map, whereas Alby is. And he's winning big with that as well. The middle mini will belong to Alby, which in Cutter Mirrors is very important actually. You might want to pick up this first before the outer ones even. So you can stick snipers in the garrisons and just, you know, defend forever, essentially. Then you can go Marines with grenades. Should be no problem to hold against any Jackrabbit nonsense. And then you're golden. Very well done by Alby. He's got absolute control over power this game. But he doesn't have his own power node, and that will very soon catch up with the advantage that he got from the crates. There will be a Jerome, but as long as it's answered by snipers... Oh, it's a Jerome here as well. Okay, that could go either direction then. I do prefer snipers in this matchup rather than going for the hero fast. Just because well-controlled snipers can certainly beat the hero very easily. They're faster, they're stronger. Just don't fight directly. That doesn't work. Alright, Sentinels get taken down pretty quick. Should be 2 Marines with 1 star each. And we've got the barracks in. So you can have both, technically. That's what we'll see. Hellbringers? I don't know about that. Should be snipers. But if you got a lot of Hellbringers and can get on top of those snipers, that can certainly work. There'll be 2 power nodes for both players, with just Alby having the mini-base lead, but without snipers so far, maybe it's not much of a lead. Especially these Hellbringers getting on top. It's all about this middle now. Ooh, snipers gotta be careful. So if you got the Spartan out, that could be a huge jump opportunity with mines. Let's see if he's got it. I'm about to find out. The snipers have been peppering away at this real well. There's the jump. There's the mines. Spartan immediately detonates the mine. And his own drop didn't go so well. You know, the snipers are working hard from a distance. The red Spartan might be going down to the other one, but hey, the snipers are sick. And more of them are coming out. Now, DarkKnight has some as well. He's really trying hard to make the pressure happen up here. ODST drop will be around as well at some point. Not too long now, but I think there's just too many higher ground snipers here, guys. I don't think this is gonna work. Alby seems to be holding very nicely, and if he can target down the enemy snipers with his own, even better. 2 sniper shots to take out snipers, right? It's just a matter of actually getting the click through. Spartan's ready for another jump, I think. Oh man, he's gonna get the snipers. This could be game ending. They can't fight back, and they're dead. ODST drop is in. He doesn't even need to do it here, just do it in the main. My god, everything's dead. He's cleaned up fully. Spartan microed back very nicely as well. Love to see the second generator is already up. And now ODST drop can happen either on that mini base or somewhere else. The garrisons here have been cleaned up. Even a marine in there just in case. It's just a home run at this point. Just go through, hit the base, get rid of one of the gens with ODST. Of course, whoever drops second in these ODST mirrors ends up a little bit ahead. But you can take over this garrison with 2 snipers and, you know, just be patient. Having the Spartan out is a big deal as well. That would be 3 power nodes for Alby. You can go tier 2 behind this. There's still 1 sniper there that can occupy the other. 4 snipers total. Holy crap, dude. And these guys are working from the high ground, of course. Turret under construction will be destroyed very quickly there. Never had a chance. Tier 2 is unlocked by DarkKnight. He's trying to get Jerome back up, but there will be 4 snipers trying to take him down. This head has been stunned, by the way. That's why it's not gathering resources. Same with this one. When will it resume? Bro. Is that broken animations or what? ODSTs are now running down the remaining units, and there's not many of them. 2 snipers doing what they can, but it's not enough. Spartan will take them down. Some nice visuals, but it's nowhere near enough. And I think DarkKnight is probably... I'm gonna have to say goodnight because he's out. There's no way he can hold this. His own ODST drop never materialized. His hero's at least gonna come out, but again, facing 4 snipers off the bat. It's a good jump, but ODST should have been first. Now he's got 3 missing buildings. He's down a mini base. He's down 3 to 1 power nodes, and there's an expansion coming up as well. The mine has been eaten by the Spartan. I think this is over, guys. Oh, good lord, there's a drop in. archer missiles are deadly. The Spartan did go down for Alby, but does it even matter? He's now got combat tech marines. They're adding a lot of DPS to this. And will be probably just taking down the entire base. Lots of them veteran now. And yeah, DarkKnight is gonna have to resign. That was a really good series, I think. But Alby just pulling ahead a little bit here, going into the finals. DarkKnight is not totally dead though. He's got a bronze round to fight through. And might be able to take away the third place. We'll see. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.